So today we are going to talk about communication styles. What is communication styles? First of all, we will talk about the introduction of communication style. Each one of us has a style of communication that communicating that is unique, that make him unique to other person. Some of us are all very talkative and extroverted, while others are quiet and reserved. Some of us are outspoken, while others are less likely to share their opinion in public. Still, others of us are normal, formal, and direct, while others are informal and like to take our time getting to the main point. More time getting to the main point. So, how these different styles of communication impact us in the workplace? Here we are going to talk about different unique styles of communication. Everyone has his or her own unique style. कुछ लोग बहुत टॉकटिव होते हैं, कुछ एक्सट्रोवर्टेड होते हैं, ठीक है, और कुछ लोग बहुत पब्लिकली बात करते हैं. So here we are going to talk about all types of people that those have different styles of communication impact us in workplaces. Communication style refer to the choices that we tend to make when communicating to others. It involves two basic dimensions, the assertiveness level of our communication and the emotiveness level of our communication. We also use different style depending on with whom we are communicating. हर एक का different individual style होता है और उस पर depend करता है कि वो दूसरे से बात किस तरह कर रहा है. Differences in communication style can lead to the barrier in communication access. So when we talk about effective communication skills, when you work with someone who has a decidedly different communication styles from your own, that differences can act as one of the barriers to effective communication. You may feel that someone is being aloof and cold, while they feel that they are being quick and businesslike, or you might feel that someone is being too analytical and detailed, while they feel that you are not recognizing the importance of the small things that can make a big differences. There is a way to overcome these differences. However, it involves learning the basic characteristics of the different communication styles and how they influence the context in which your communication is happening. If you can learn to understand the other person's communication style and how it is manifesting itself in the way they communicate, you are learning your audience and what they need in order to understand your message. You can then encode your message in a way that they will be more likely to be able to decode it, thereby increasing the chance that your message will be delivered successfully. To put it another way, imagine that you are in a foreign country. You can stumble about using your own words for the things and trying to communicate, with the result being that one or both parties may become frustrated and with very little chance that you will get the result that you want. Here you can see the image, less assertive and less expressive people. Direct, less assertive, asks, systematic and considerate. Less expressiveness, hides emotions, displays emotions. Direct and spirited. The communication style matrix. Each word, the assertive communication styles tell other what to do, while the less assertive style asks other what should be done. Mean to say that assertive communication style बताता है कि हमें what to do, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, with the less what to do, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, जबकि less assertive styles हमें पूछता है what should be done, कि क्या होना चाहिए. The more expressive styles show emotion, with the less expressive styles refrain from showing it. Notice that the more assertive communication style tend to tell others what to do, tell other what to do. अगर जो मोर असर्टिव कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल होता है वो हमें बताता है व्हाट टू डू कि दूसरों को क्या करना चाहिए, और द लेस असर्टिव कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल टेंड टू आस्क, वो पूछता है दूसरों से व्हाट शुड बी डन, कि क्या होना चाहिए. द मोर एक्सप्रेसिव कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल टेंड टू शो देयर इमोशंस इन देयर फेस, स्पीच एंड टोन. The less expressive styles will either not express their emotions or will look to hide or will work to hide them. The resulting four basic communication styles are shown in the figure above. In the following session, we will look at the basic characteristics of each communication styles and some things you can do to help you communicate well with each type. So, low expressiveness plus low assertiveness is equal to systematic communication style. And low expressiveness plus high assertiveness is equal to direct communication style. High expressiveness plus high assertiveness style is equal to spirited style. High expressiveness plus low assertiveness is equal to considerate style. This is the four basic communication style. First one is systematic, second one is direct, third one is spirited, and fourth one is considerate. So first of all, we will going to talk about direct communication style. Direct communication style, as indicated in the communication style matrix, people with the direct communication styles are highly assertive and not expressive. They tend to tell other what to do instead of asking other what they think should be done. And they will not easily show emotions in their communication with others. Their communication style is meant to be expedient, though others may not always see it that way. The way appears tears terse and cold to others who might take their style of communication personally. People with the direct communication styles are go-getters in the group. They will work hard and fast, will brook few questions or distractions. These people need to use caution to avoid appearing dictatorial or cold. If you are a direct style, you could probably use some practice with listening skills. Direct communication style will try to tell you a little as possible before moving on the next topic, not because they are trying to evasive, but because they are trying to save time. They won't always time. They won't always stop to listen to others, even if the others have something valuable to contribute. They may seem impatient and overbearing at times, but it is not meant to be personal. They are attempting to focus on result rather than emotions. They will speak their minds, even if it could be off-putting to others. Don't expect them to talk about their personal lives. They like they like to keep business and personal issues separate. They don't back down from conflict, and at the time could be seen as being aggressive rather than assertive in the way that they are express their opinion. Tips for communication if you have a direct communication styles. First one is make an effort to listen fully to others and avoid interrupting. This is the first and best tip. Allow time for chatting at the beginning of the meeting. Recognize that others may feel the need to express their emotions about topic. Recognize that brainstorming can be helpful and not just a time waste. Try to communicate your expectations for how a meeting will go, the length of the time, the topic to be covered, and the expected results before a meeting occurs. Take a time to show your own appreciations for other contributions. Don't use email for sensitiveness or complicated topic. Allow time to your schedule for questions and feedback. Next, you have tips for communication with people with a direct communication styles. Ask if you have a time to talk before in jumping in. ठीक है? Next point is get to the point quickly. Don't bore them with lots of background information. Limit chatting or conversation that is off topic. Use short direct sentences. Ask for a specific call to action or make a specific request. Do not speak in the abstract. Only promise what you are certain you can deliver. Don't give or ask for information about personal issues unless they initiate it. Don't sugarcoat things. Speak, speak plainly. This is called your direct communication style and tips for communication with the people with the direct communication style. And the second one is spirited communication style. What is spirited communication style? People with the spirited communication styles are very interested in the big picture. They are dreamer and the inventors and the innovators in the group. Their communication may be full of grand ideas and hyperboles that tend to be very persuasive to others at first. People with the spirited communication styles love to flesh out ideas, brainstorm, and talk about with picture. As as long as they get to do a lot of truth or a lot of the talking. Spirited people can have a hard time nailing down the details in their wonderful ideas. They may also have a hard time sticking to the agenda or to one topic. However, they are not always very good at discussing the detail or the exact step in the process. They will tend to go off on tangent in their conversations and like to interject anecdotes into their dialogues in order to demonstrate to drive home a point. Keeping to an agenda is sometimes challenge for those with the spirited communication style since both the time management and remaining focused are challenges for this group. Their written or verbal communications may tend towards a dramatic. While they can be very entertaining, getting them to communication clearly on specific topics may take the assistance of someone else to guide them through a conversation and keep them on track by bringing them back toward the subject at hand. As you can see the figure. Tips for communication if you have spirited communication style. When considering new ideas to share, also consider whether or not you have suggestion on how to put those ideas into action. This is the first tip for spirited communication style. Second one is respect agreed upon agendas and time limits when in meeting. You should focus on time limit. Third one is try to limit your sharing of personal anecdotes that take the group off topic. Fourth one is make sure you are allowing others to contribute their ideas and suggestions and that you are listening. Fifth one is be certain any requests you make are clear and that you convey the reason for asking. Last one is communicate your appreciations for other work input. Tips for effective communication. Communicating with people who have a spirited communication style. Got the idea? These are the tips for communicating with people who has spirited communication style. Use an agenda with time limits. Listen to for each topic. Praise them in front of other people. Learn the gently redirect the conversation back to the topic at the end. Understand that they may exaggerate. Challenge them to break down their big ideas into specific outcome and steps. Reaffirm with them what they have agreed to do. Use checklists to others or other written reminders as a way to help communicate with what need to be done. Third one is systematic communication style. What is systematic communication style? Those with a systematic communication style like to focus on effect and detail rather than opinion and possibilities. Expect to use and appreciate logic when you communicate with a systematic. They will appreciate facts and analysis rather than the big picture, ideas that have not yet been proved useful. People with a systematic communication style will focus on fact over opinions. Communication with the tangible evidence is the best for systematic. They will likely to be uncomfortable expressing feelings and will tend to avoid confrontations. Got the idea? Mean to say those with the systematic communication styles like to focus on fact. वो फोकस करते हैं फैक्ट पे और डिटेल पे rather than opinion और possibilities की बजाय उन्होंने फैक्ट और डिटेल पे फोकस करना होता है. एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं यूज किया जाए अप्रिशिएट किया जाए लॉजिकल एप्रिसिएशंस. when you are communication with systematic, they will appreciate और वो fact और analysis को appreciate करते हैं. They may be slower to respond to your communication as they are probably analyzing the situations and constructing a logical, well thought out response. Charts, graphs, and trend are all useful tools for communicating with systematic as well. Those with the systematic communication styles are uncomfortable with expressing their feelings about things and do not like to conflict. This is the characteristics of systematic function style. They feel uneasy to express their feelings and about things and do not like conflict. They are straightforward. They have systematic in their mind. They may tend to shut down communication rather than dealing with emotional and confrontational situations. If you give them directions, you will need to be very thorough and precise in relaying them. The more information you can give them, the happier they will be. As long as the information is relevant to the current discussions or is relevant background information. So these are the tips for communicating if you have a systematic communication style. If your own style is systematic communication style, these are the benefits, tips for you. First of all, you will recognize that not everyone follow linear thoughts process and decision making. Not all of everyone follow linear thoughts, processes, and decision making. Realize that for good working relationship, considerations for other feelings is important. Third one is learn to ask qualifying questions that will help you to get the information you need. And the fourth basic points tip for effective communication, systematic communication styles. Ask other questions about themselves if you want to build rapport. Fifth one, make sure you understand the scope of the project so that you do not waste time collecting information that is not going to be needed. If you need to ask for more time for analysis, be able to explain the benefits of the information you are working on. Tips for communicating with people with a systematic communication style. Focus on the facts of the situation rather than individual opinion. Speak with precision that accuracy rather than generalizations. Be organized on time and on topic when you communicate with them. Give logical reasons for your action and for what you ask for them. Allow them time for research and analysis before decision making. Avoid personal topics unless they open the conversation. Fourth one is considerate communication style. So we are going to talk about what is considerate communication style. Those with the considerate communication style are very concerned about the feelings of others. Very concerned, very sincere people about the feelings of the others. They want to please other people and to be included in their peer groups. They like to work with others. They help others and connect to others on a personal level. If there is a conflict in your group, they will be the ones to attempt to mediate it. They want everyone to have a chance to speak their minds, have their turns, and receive recognition for their contribution. They are natural trainers and counselors and enjoy helping others to succeed. They will encourage group collaborations and communication, though they are not always inclined to speak of their own minds. People with a considered communication style will be very interested in listening and in finding out how you and other are doing. They will want everyone to have a chance to speak, but might refrain from expressing their own opinions if they think it will displease others. This is a major communication challenge for those with the considerate personality style. They may be reluctant to share an opposing opinion, even if it is important information, because they are concerned about keeping the peace and being liked. They are also inclined to take direct communications as a personal matter. It is difficult for them to separate other people's opinion about a topic from their opinion about them, and so may feel that an opposing opinion is due to not liking them. There is also the possibility that they will be talked into something in order to preserve the peace rather than standing their ground. So here are some tips for communication if you have a considerate communication style. First one is recognize that other people's opinion about the topic and are separate from their opinion about you. Second one is realize that not everyone is comfortable discussing personal topics with work colleagues. Allow others to open personal topics before asking questions. Respect your own opinion as you respect others' opinion. Recognize that you don't have to be friends with everyone, but you should treat others and be treated professionally. Tips for communication with people who have a considerate communication style. When possible, reassure them that your opinion are not personal. Express a sincere interest in their feelings, thoughts, and personal life. Encourage them to ask questions and share their opinions. Let them know that you appreciate their help. Resolve any conflict quickly. Next, here you can see the example of every communication style. So today we will talk about only about this topic, only four basic communication style. In our next lecture, we will discuss the examples of communication for each style communication examples. So I think so you have got the idea. Thank you so much.